Hello dear students, welcome to yet another grammar lesson, articles. Fully mastering the articles in English can be a bit of a challenge. However, a good grasp of the articles will improve your confidence in speaking and writing in English. And at the end of this lesson, you will learn when to use these three small words in the right places. First of all, an article is an adjective, and like adjectives, articles modify nouns. Now, what is the meaning of that? Articles modify nouns and no other part of speech. But it is like an adjective because adjectives tell you something more about nouns. So, what are the three different articles? A, an and the are called articles. A and an are called indefinite articles and the is called the definite article. Now, where do we use these three different articles? To begin with, A is used before words beginning with a consonant sound. Now, in the English language, we have an alphabet and we have 26 letters in the English alphabet. But 5 are vowels and 21 are consonants. So, when we say A, E, I, O, U are vowels, the remaining are called consonants. So, A or A is used with words which begin with a consonant sound. I am not talking about the spelling, but it is the sound that you have to look for in all the words. For example, a cat, a dog, a boy, a girl, a house and a tree. Now, a cat begins with a k, a dog begins with a d, a boy begins with a b, a girl begins with a g, a house begins with a h, and a tree begins with t. And all these k, d, b, g, h and t are consonant sounds. Now, a is also to be used before vowel letters but which do not have a vowel sound. So, when you look at it, it is the first word is university and the second one is European. But the sound, see, the spelling begins with a U. It is not university, we do not say. We say university. That means the sound is a Y sound. And again, a European again starts with a Y. So, whenever we have vowel letters, don't be confused. Listen to the sound. And then you can decide that we have to use a. Now, the article an is used before words with a vowel sound. For example, an apple, an engineer, an ice cream, an old man and an umbrella. Now, in each of these words, as you will see, they comprise the vowels. For example, apple starts with an A, engineer starts with an E, ice cream starts with an I, old man starts with an O and umbrella starts with a U. So here we have the 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U. Then we also use an before words beginning with an H but where it is not sounded. For example, an hour, an honor, an honest man. Now in hour we do not say hour. We say hour, so the H is silent. Again, it's an honor to meet you. So, when we don't say honor, we say honor. So, again, H is silent. And he is an honest man. Again, the H is silent. So, in all of these, the words begin with an H, but they are not sounded. It begins with an O, again O and O, right? So, which is a vowel sound. So, we use an. Now, to test your understanding whether you have understood the usage of a and an in this exercise, I would like you to have a look at all these words for a few minutes and then think where you're going to use a or an. Actually, when we say it, it's a. We don't say a, but because it is written, but normally you have to say a or an. So here, I want you to look through all this. Elephant, car, teacher, onion, girl. Some of them are very simple. You will be able to find out the answer immediately. But some of them, like from 6 to 10, they are a little tricky. So, I want you to just think about it and then let us go to the answer and see whether you got it right. Now over here the same exercise, I'm giving you the answers. An elephant because the sound is a vowel sound. Then a car because it is a consonant. A teacher, t is a consonant, so it's a teacher. Onion, again a, okay, it starts with a which is a vowel sound, so an onion. Then girl, g is a consonant sound, so it's a girl. Then an interesting story. So why do we say an interesting story? Because it starts with a I sound, A-E-I-O-U, sound. In a interesting story. Now number 7 is the tricky one. It is, the spelling is a vowel, but it is, the sound is not a vowel. It's not university, it is university. So since it's a consonant sound, year, we use a. Then the next one, European. Again we have the year sound, so a, European. Then an hour. Why do we say an hour? Because the H is a consonant, but the sound is a sound. So an hour. And an MA in English. Although it is M, that is a consonant, we use a vowel. That means we use an because the sound is eh. So A-E-I-O-U. So eh sound is coming. So that's the reason why. Now let us go on to the continue further. Now, using a or an to talk about non-specific things or people. That means when you're talking about somebody in general, when it's not, like you're not sure about what the person is talking about, you use a or an. And we use the to talk about specific things or people. Now, first of all, if you ask your friend, do you have a pencil? Then what do you mean by saying that? Well, you mean just any pencil. So, you're not interested in any particular pencil, so you say, do you have a pencil? And if your friend has one, they will give it to you. So then in the second sentence, do you have the pencil Ravi gave you? Now here what do you mean when you use the? Now you mean some specific pencil, a pencil that Ravi has given to you, so you want that particular pencil. So when you want to particularize something, you use the article the. Now, for another example, if you're feeling sick, suppose you meet your friend and your friend is not well, then you tell your friend, if you're not feeling, if you're feeling sick, if you're not feeling well, you should go and see a doctor. That means, what do you mean by saying that? It means just go and see any doctor. But after a few days, when you meet your friend and you're asking your friend and then you say, what did the doctor say? Then why do you use the? Because you know which doctor your friend visited. You know it is some particular doctor, right? Your friend has already told you about the doctor he or she visited. So you will say, what did the doctor say? Have you understood this, children? Well, we'll go on to the next slide. Now, we use a or an only with countable nouns. So you cannot use it with uncountables. Now, what do I mean by that? A countable noun is something that you can count, like 1, 2, 5, 10, 100, 1,000 and so on. For example, an elephant means one elephant, a car means one car, but you could also say 5 cars or 10 cars. A European tour, that means one, like you've gone on a tour once and you've gone after a few years, so you went twice. So then an onion, 10 onions, 100 onions, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So you can count that, all these. And a university. It could be a university in India, a university abroad. So we can say many. You can use numbers along with these. So we use a or an only with countables. You can never say a water or an sugar or a knowledge or you cannot use any number. You cannot say I drank 1 water or I ate 2 sugar or I have 5 love for you or you are 5 beautiful. You cannot say that she has 5 beauty. You cannot use a or an in any of these uncountable nouns. Okay, now we will see the next slide. So I want you, if you have understood correctly, I would like you to identify the errors in these. Okay, so in the first one, a cell phone, is it correct? Yes, it is. An easy question. That too is right. But an orange shirt. Why is this incorrect? An orange shirt. If it was is singular, then we could use an orange shirt because it is a vowel sound. So an orange is correct, but here it is wrong because we cannot use it with plural. Okay, so it has to be used only with singular. The next one, a pretty woman. A pretty woman is correct. A happiness. We cannot use a happiness because happiness is uncountable. A water. No, that one is wrong because we say a glass of water or a bottle of water. But you cannot say a water because water is uncountable. A table is correct. An idea. That too is right. A doctor's is wrong because you can use a or an only with singular countables. You cannot use it with plurals. For example, you can say a doctor, but you cannot say a doctor. So it is wrong. And an advice. Advice is uncountable. So you can say some advice. You cannot say an advice. Okay. Advice is uncountable. Now, how do we choose between a, an or the? Now, the first rule is use a or an to talk about a person or thing unknown to your listener. Like suppose two people are talking and somebody is listening. So, you will use a or an to talk about people or things which are unknown to your listener. But you will use the to talk about a person or thing which is known to your listener. Now, when can this be possible? Now, the first time you mention something, that could be like, something unknown to your listener. But after you've introduced that topic or subject, and then the second time you can say use the because already you've introduced the topic or the subject, then the listener knows about it. Now, in the first example, my sister has 2 computers, a PC and a laptop. So you use a PC and laptop. Why? Because it's the first time you're saying something. Earlier it was unknown to your listener. Then you say the PC is quite old, but the laptop is brand new. So what do you say? So the first time you say a PC and a laptop, but the second time that you mention it, it becomes known to your listener. So you will say the PC and the laptop. Then to give you a further example, the second example is I planted a tree in my garden last year. So because it's just any tree. At that time people don't know about it. But the next time you mention it, it becomes like the tree has grown, now grown big. So the second time you use the because your listeners know about that tree. Then we use a or an to talk about non-specific things or people. For example, now do you have a pencil? So it's just any pencil. Do you have the pencil that Tom gave you? Yes. So then it becomes one particular pencil. The second example, I want you are talking to your friend and you say I want to buy an apartment. Which apartment? It could be any apartment. You're just telling your friend of your desire to have an apartment. But in the second one you say I want to buy the apartment that we visited. So that is after a few days you have gone and seen many apartments and your friend knows which apartment you're talking about. Then you say that I want to buy the apartment that we visited. So it is some specific. So always remember children that you use a or an the first time, and for the second time when your friend or listener or whoever it is knows what you're talking about, then you will use the. So it becomes very specific. Then now we come to the use. We have already seen the uses of a and an, and now we will see how to use the in English correctly. We always use the before unique objects. Now what is the meaning of unique? It means things which are one of a kind. For example, the sun, the moon, the earth, the stars, all these are one of a kind. So we will use the. Then we also use the before names of mountains, rivers, oceans and deserts. For example, the Ganges, the Sahara, then a Pacific Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and desert, the Atacama, the Kalahari, the Sahara. So you can use the before all these things, landscapes and so on. Then we also use the before names of books because they are one of a kind. For example, the Bible, the Ramayana, the Quran, the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, all these we use the because although there may be many books of that kind, but that book is one. Then we also use the before words in the superlative degree. Now, there are 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative. So, whenever in any sentence you are talking about the superlative degree, you will always use the best, the tallest, he is the best boy in the class, he is the tallest man in the world, or this is Mount Everest is the tallest peak in the world. We also use the before musical instruments. For example, the flute, the violin, the guitar, the sitar, because that stands for the whole group of musical instruments. We also use the before an adjective to denote the whole class. For example, if you talk about the old, the rich, the poor, so all these are the whole class. Like the old stands for all old people. The rich stands for all rich people. So whenever you have an adjective that denotes a whole class, then you will use that, the young, the old, the rich, the poor. Okay, so we will use the. Then uncountable and plural countable nouns take no article when used with a general meaning, but they take the when we use them with a particular meaning. Now, what do we mean by this? What are uncountables? We saw earlier, right? We saw countables and uncountables. Uncountables are things like money, abstract nouns. Money, water, love, beauty, happiness, all these are uncountables. And plural countables are what? For example, you say toy, toys, book, books, biscuit, biscuits. So all these are plural countables. They do not take an article when we use them with a general meaning, but when we use it with a particular meaning. Like for example, you say sugar is bad for your teeth. Your mummy says, don't eat such a lot of sugar, don't add sugar to your tea, coffee, it's bad for your teeth. So she's talking about sugar in general. But when I say, suppose we're sitting at the dining table and I say, could you pass me the sugar? Then you know which sugar I'm talking about, the sugar on the table. So I say the sugar. So in the first example, sugar is used in general to talk about all sugar. It's not good for your teeth. It will cause cavities or caries. So the second time when I say, could you pass me the sugar? You are aware of what I'm talking about, and so I say the sugar. It's a particular meaning. And the next one, children like sweets. Okay, so here for children we do not use the. Okay, because all children like sweets. But when I say where are the children, I'm talking about some particular children which the other person knows about. So in the first one, all children like sweets. Like, there may be very exceptions of children who don't like sweets. So here, when I say the second sentence, I mean, where are the children? Maybe the children in the house, the children in the neighborhood. So the other person knows which children I'm talking about. Then, to continue, we use no article with school, college, church, prison, hospital and beg when we think of their normal purpose or use. But we use an article when the reference is to the building or to the thing. Now, I'll give you an example to illustrate. In the first one, Padma has gone to school. We do not say Padma has gone to the school because we know that people go to school to study. Or suppose I say Ravi has gone to college. So for school, college, university, we do not use the because that's the normal usage. You go to a school to study, you go to a college to study. Suppose I say my neighbor has gone to the hospital. So now here the second example, I usually go to bed before 10. That means go to bed means you're going to sleep, right? So you don't say I usually go to the bed because you're going to bed to sleep. So that is the normal purpose of the bed. But suppose you wake up and then you say, oh, the bed was very uncomfortable. Now you're referring to the thing. So you are saying the. In the first example, you did not use the. So whenever we talk about the normal purpose or usage of things, we do not use the. But when we are talking about the thing, okay, the man has gone to prison means for his misdeeds. But when you say he went to the prison to visit somebody, that means when you're talking to the building, when you're referring to the building, then you will use the. Now, there are certain other times when we omit articles. And these are the times when we omit articles. We omit them before names of relations. Like you don't say the father, the uncle, the mother, the brother. So you just say before names of relations, people who are related to you, you never use the. You don't say the father, the mother, right? Then we also do not use the before gold and silver. You don't say I went to the jeweler and bought the gold, the silver. We never use the before materials or metals. Then before proper nouns also. Before names of people like Mohan, Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, we do not say the Mohan, the Chennai, the New Delhi. We do not use the before proper nouns. Then another thing is also before abstract nouns, you don't say the honesty, the wisdom, the beauty, the love, the anger, the sorrow. We do not use the before any of these abstract nouns. Then before languages of the world, before any language, we don't say the Hindi, the Marathi, the Gujarati or the Sanskrit. We do not say. We just say Hindi, English, whatever you have to say, you will say it without using the. And also before certain phrases. Now, for example, there are fixed expressions like at noon, by train. In all these cases, we do not use the, or we do not use a or an or the. We do not use. We omit these articles. Now, children, I hope you have understood all these rules concerning the articles a, an and the. They may seem very small, but using them correctly will give you not only a lot of confidence, but make you sound confident. You'll be able to write well, and people will know that you have understood and that you can converse very well in English. Now, after this lesson, I will be sending you exercises in a PDF, and I would like you to solve all those exercises. If you have any doubts, then you can surely call me up and ask if you have any particular doubts.